Plenty of all-star caliber players can play their way into a huge contract with a few all-star seasons and great statistics, but sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. Some examples of terrible contracts are Anthony Rendon's 7-year, $245 million, Steven Strasburg's 7-year, $245 million, and Chris Bryant's 7-year, $182 million contract. Another contract that is often brought up in recent times as a terrible deal is the 6-year, $140 million contract of Patrick Corbin. Let's take a deep dive into the career of Patrick Corbin and see how he earned this contract, the results of said contract, and if this may have actually been worth it for the Washington Nationals. Patrick Corbin's professional career started in 2009 as he was drafted by the Angels in the second round. He did not stay with the Angels for long as he was traded in a package along with Tyler Skaggs, Rafael Rodriguez, and Joe Saunders to the Diamondbacks for three-time All-Star Dan Herron. Corbin would have his ups and downs for the Diamondbacks starting with his first couple seasons. His rookie year was nothing too special as he would finish with a 6-8 record, a 4.54 ERA, 86 strikeouts, and pitched in 107 innings. This was a decent start for Corbin that he could build upon for next season. Corbin's sophomore season, he broke out for a 14-6 record, a 3.41 ERA, and 178 strikeouts. He would be named an All-Star that year and had a chance to really become a star in Major League Baseball. In 2014, Patrick Corbin would miss the entire season as he felt tightness in his arm during spring training, which later was revealed that he needed Tommy John surgery. Corbin would return in 2015 and end up having a couple very lackluster seasons. Far removed from his breakout 2013 season, it was unsure if Corbin could ever regain his ace potential, but he came back strong with a dominant 2018 season that saw him named an All-Star for the second time in his career, and he would eventually finish 5th in Cy Young voting. Corbin would go 11-7, had a 3.15 ERA, and 246 strikeouts. This bounce-back season is exactly what Corbin needed in a contract year. In the offseason, multiple teams would be in on Corbin's services, including the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Yankees only wanted to do a 5-year contract, but the Washington Nationals swooped in and offered a 6-year, $140 million contract. The Nationals would have on paper one of, if not the best starting rotation in MLB, featuring Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg, and now Patrick Corbin. Corbin would have a great season to the tune of a 14-7 record, a 3.25 ERA, 238 strikeouts, and pitched in 202 innings. This helped lead the Washington Nationals to the playoffs, an eventual World Series berth. In Game 7 of the 2019 World Series, Patrick Corbin would be the winning pitcher, leading the Nationals to their first and only championship in franchise history. His 13.9 Ks per 9 would be the third best in MLB history in a single postseason. He finished the season 11th in Cy Young voting and won the Warren Spahn Award for Best Lefty Pitcher of the Year. This would be the final good season of Patrick Corbin's career. Corbin would have a bad 2020 season with a 2-7 record and a 4.66 ERA. Not many people batted an eye because it was understandable that during a shortened season with the circumstances during that time, many players around the league struggled. So the hope was that next year in a full season, Corbin would return to the ace they paid for, but that would ultimately never happen. Corbin would have a downright awful season from 2021 all the way to 2024. He led the league in losses every year during that span and never had an ERA under a 5.62. The only desirable trait that Corbin had was that he ate innings, otherwise he was borderline unplayable. But what exactly caused this downfall? Patrick Corbin's slider was his main pitch. When it was no longer effective, he was easy pickings and he got lit up almost every start. In a Fangraphs article written in 2021, they wrote that a possible explanation to Corbin's decline could be that he has too much extension in his slider. Corbin's extension increased from 6 feet to 6.8 in 2021. This increase would relegate a once dominant pitch into a meatball for batters to crush. The link to the article will be in the description below if you want to read it for yourself. With Patrick Corbin's contract expiring at the end of this season, what is next for him? I do not believe he will wash out of the league. I think because he is a lefty pitcher, he will either become an innings eater for a rebuilding team, or maybe he could possibly come out of the bullpen. Either way, I think his availability will help his cause in getting picked up by another team since he never gets hurt in recent times, and he always makes a start every 5th day. Even with his extreme regression, Patrick Corbin was a key piece to that 2019 Nationals team, and they do not win that World Series without him. He never complained and always did things the right way, and played every game when he was up to pitch. It will be very interesting to see what happens next for Patrick Corbin. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any other video suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching.